Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve incredible success while others remain stuck in the same place year after year? Is it because they are more talented, smarter, luckier? According to Jim Rohn, the answer is much simpler than most people think. Success is rarely built through giant leaps. It is built through small, consistent improvements that compound over time. This is known as the 1% rule. The idea is simple. If you become just 1% better every single day, the results after a year can completely transform your life. At first, the changes seem too small to matter. You read a few pages of a book. You exercise for 15 minutes. You save a little money. You wake up a little earlier. None of these actions look life-changing in a single day. But over weeks, months, and years, they create extraordinary results. Jim Rohn often reminded us that success is something you attract by the person you become. Becoming that person does not happen overnight. It happens one habit at a time, one decision at a time, and one small improvement every day. Think about planting a seed. You don't see a tree the next morning. You water it daily, protect it from weeds, and give it sunlight. For a long time, nothing seems to happen. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing stronger. Eventually, the tree begins to rise. Your personal growth works exactly the same way. Every positive habit you build is like watering the seed of your future. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for motivation before taking action. They believe they need to feel inspired before they can change their lives. Jim Rohn believed the opposite. Action creates motivation. When you take one small step today, you feel encouraged to take another tomorrow. Momentum begins with movement. Imagine someone who wants to get healthy. Instead of trying to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, they start by walking for 10 minutes every day. Then they replace one unhealthy meal with a healthier option. After a few weeks, they begin exercising regularly. Months later, their body, energy, and confidence have completely changed. It all started with one small decision. The same principle applies to your finances. Many people believe they need a huge salary before they can become wealthy. Jim Rohn taught that wealth begins with discipline, not income. Saving a small percentage of every paycheck may seem insignificant today, but over time it creates financial security. Small financial habits often matter more than large paychecks spent carelessly. The 1% rule also transforms your mindset. Every day you have a choice. You can feed your mind with positive thoughts, books, podcasts, and valuable conversations, or you can fill it with negativity and distractions. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. Jim Rohn often said that you are the average of the people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with people who encourage growth, you'll naturally improve. If you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and avoid responsibility, their habits will slowly influence you. Even changing one conversation each day can gradually change your life. One reason people quit is because they expect immediate results. They go to the gym for 1 week and expect a perfect body. They read one book and expect instant wisdom. They start a business and expect success in a month. Life doesn't work that way. Success is like climbing a staircase hidden in the fog. You cannot see the top. You only see the next step. But if you keep climbing, eventually the fog clears and you realize how far you've come. Failure also follows the 1% rule. Missing one workout isn't a disaster. Spending a little too much money once isn't life-changing. But repeating small negative habits every day creates major problems over time. Just as positive habits compound, so do negative ones. That's why your daily choices matter far more than your occasional decisions. Your future is being created by what you repeatedly do, not by what you occasionally promise yourself. Jim Rohn believed discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline is simply choosing what you want most over what you want now. Every time you make a better decision, you're building a stronger future version of yourself. Think about reading. Reading 10 pages a day doesn't seem impressive. But after 1 year, you've read thousands of pages and gained knowledge that most people never will. That knowledge changes how you think, communicate, and solve problems. Small learning habits create extraordinary wisdom. Your confidence grows the same way. Many people think confidence appears before action. In reality, confidence is earned. Every promise you keep to yourself increases your self-respect. Every workout completed, every chapter finished, every early morning achieved tells your mind, I can trust myself. That trust becomes confidence. There will be days when you don't feel like improving. Those are the days that matter most. Anyone can work hard when they're motivated. Champions continue when motivation disappears. Consistency always beats intensity. The world celebrates dramatic transformations, but rarely sees the quiet daily habits behind them. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, artist, and leader spent years making invisible improvements before anyone noticed their success. Remember that comparison steals joy. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Compare yourself only to the person you were yesterday. If you're slightly better today, you're already winning. The beauty of the 1% rule is that anyone can use it. You don't need more money, perfect timing, or special talent. You simply need the willingness to improve a little every day. Start waking up 10 minutes earlier. Read 5 pages. Save a few dollars. Learn one new skill. Practice gratitude before sleeping. Call your parents more often. Drink more water. Write your goals every morning. None of these habits will change your life today, but together they will transform your future. Jim Rohn taught that life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. The smallest positive action repeated consistently is far more powerful than the biggest promise never acted upon. Years from now, you'll either thank yourself for the small choices you made today or regret the opportunities you ignored. Every sunrise gives you another chance to become 1% better. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until Monday, next month, or next year. Begin today. Take one small step, then take another tomorrow. Trust the process, remain patient, and let consistency work its magic. Because the life you've always dreamed of isn't built in one extraordinary day. It is built through ordinary days repeated with extraordinary commitment. Remember, success is never about being perfect. It's about becoming a little better every single day. Thank you so much for watching. If this message inspired you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Until next time, keep growing, keep believing, and never stop improving, 1% at a time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that success belongs only to those who were born with talent. They look at successful people and think they are simply gifted. But if you study the lives of those who have achieved greatness, you will notice something remarkable. They are students first. Long before the world recognized them, they were quietly learning, improving, practicing, and investing in themselves every single day. Talent may give someone a head start, but continuous learning keeps them ahead. Self-study teaches you patience. We live in a world where everyone wants instant results. People want success overnight, wealth without effort, and confidence without experience. But life doesn't work that way. Nature itself teaches us that growth takes time. A seed doesn't become a tree in a single day. It grows slowly, strengthening its roots before anyone notices the branches. Your personal growth follows the same principle. The knowledge you gain today may not change your life tomorrow, but it will prepare you for opportunities that arrive months or years from now. Imagine two people starting from the exact same place. One spends an hour every day learning new skills, reading books, and improving their mindset. The other spends that hour watching random entertainment with no purpose. After one day, there is almost no difference between them. After 1 week, the difference is still small, but after 1 year, the gap becomes enormous. After 5 years, they are living completely different lives. One has become confident, knowledgeable, and valuable. The other wonders why nothing has changed. This is the hidden power of consistency. The smallest daily actions become the biggest life-changing results. You don't become successful because of one great decision. You become successful because of thousands of small decisions made correctly over time. Every page you read is a brick. Every lesson you learn is another brick. Eventually, those bricks build a life that others admire. Never say, "I already know enough." The moment you believe you know everything is the moment your growth begins to slow down. The wisest people in the world remain humble because they understand how much there is still to learn. They ask questions, they seek advice, they welcome new ideas. Humility is one of the greatest qualities of lifelong learners. Sometimes learning will challenge your beliefs. You may discover that some of the things you believed for years are simply not true. Don't be afraid of that. Growth often requires replacing old thinking with better thinking. Your future depends on your willingness to let go of limiting beliefs and embrace new possibilities. There will be days when studying feels difficult. You may feel tired after work. Your friends may invite you out. Social media may seem more attractive than opening a book. In those moments, remember your future self. Ask yourself a simple question: will this choice make my future better? If the answer is yes, then do it, even when it's hard. Your future is created by today's habits. Every successful person you admire once faced the same choices you face now. They chose learning over laziness. They chose discipline over distraction. They chose growth over comfort. Those choices eventually became their success story. Another incredible benefit of self-study is confidence. Confidence doesn't magically appear. It grows from competence. The more you know, the more confident you become. When you understand your work, you speak with certainty. When you've practiced your skills, you stop fearing challenges. Confidence is earned through preparation. Think about the greatest athletes in the world. They don't become champions only because they compete well. They become champions because they spend countless hours training when nobody is watching. Your self-study is your training. Nobody may applaud you while you're reading, taking notes, or practicing a new skill. But one day, the results will speak louder than applause ever could. Surround yourself with information that helps you grow. Your mind is constantly absorbing whatever you feed it. If you fill it with negativity, fear, gossip, and excuses, those things become part of your thinking. But if you fill it with wisdom, encouragement, and valuable knowledge, your thinking begins to change. Protect your mind the same way you protect your health. Remember that every expert was once a beginner. Every author once wrote their first page. Every speaker once gave their first speech. Every successful entrepreneur once made their first sale. Nobody starts as an expert. Excellence is developed through learning, practicing, failing, and improving. Failure should never convince you to quit studying. Instead, it should motivate you to study even more. Every failure contains information. It tells you what didn't work and points you toward what might work. Next time, the people who succeed are not those who never fail. They are those who continue learning after every setback. One powerful habit is to keep a notebook with you. Whenever you hear an inspiring idea, write it down. Whenever you learn a valuable lesson, record it. Review your notes regularly. Over time, that notebook becomes your personal library of wisdom. Many successful people carry journals because they know that great ideas are often forgotten unless they are captured. Another important lesson is this: don't just study your profession. Study communication, leadership, psychology, money management, time management, and personal development. Success is rarely built on one skill alone. The more well-rounded you become, the more valuable you become. Your environment also matters. Spend time with people who encourage growth. Conversations shape thinking. If everyone around you complains, eventually you will complain too. But if you spend time with people who are learning, improving, and dreaming bigger, their mindset begins to influence yours. Success is contagious when you surround yourself with the right people. Every morning is a new opportunity to become wiser than you were yesterday. Before checking social media, spend a few minutes reading something that inspires you. Feed your mind before the world feeds it with distractions. The way you begin your morning often determines the direction of your entire day. Never compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's journey is different. Some people learn quickly, others take longer. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Always remember this powerful truth. Your greatest investment will never be in stocks, real estate, or business. Your greatest investment is in yourself. Skills increase your value, knowledge increases your opportunities, wisdom improves your decisions, and better decisions always create a better future. The person who commits to self-study every day is quietly preparing for success long before success becomes visible. Keep learning, keep growing, keep believing that every page you read and every lesson you apply is shaping a future that is far greater than you can imagine.